As the Emperor's spies told him, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Tough times. Tough indeed.
玩哦，娃娃。对啊，因为我太晚去预约了，还有他还有明天可以剪。
Greetings.
Got right cabbage last night. Head feels like it's full of sour.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
Trouble?
Hello, long ears. You paid the tax.
Tax.
呀，这戒指修一修而已啦，因为之前剪的蛮短的，然后大概有2、3个月没有剪了吧。然后因为那个头发的那个生长的长度开始变得有点诡异了，他要去修一修，顺便护个发。对啊，因为大家都是那个过年前进场，过年前进个场。
Went to the forest for brushwood yesterday. He's the bloody bad. No stranger to blood sport. The kind his dad practiced on his mother. Your eyes. He's like me kitty cat.
Hear about the job. Seems you got a problem. Some graves get dug up?
If that were only it. Every now and then, a vile beast would come round the graveyard, devour what's fresh, then move on. Started again not long past. I thought to myself, just don't step out after dark and lock your door tight. But then a young'un went missing.
From the graveyard?
Nay, from the village.
Nee.
Little snotter wouldn't have come here his own. And I'd heard something like a whimper in the night.
Nee.
Didn't bother to come out, see what was happening?
Think me daft? If you've monsters, you need a witcher.
现在谈谈我的赏金呗。然后
Let's talk
被我
about
跟
my
我讲那么
reward.
多了，钱才是真正的那个，钱才是我的好朋友。
Just the tiniest bit, dear, but we'll.
那还嫌弃
Rate's fair, considering the job. I know a bit about these things.
See if I can learn what's out there.
风流寡妇，
Somebody nicked me dolly.
风流流，寡妇妇。那不是日本人在用的吗？为什么不先吃饭呢？我等一下啊！
Ghouls dug up the graves. Then the stench of decay attracted wild dogs. But neither ghouls nor dogs steal kids. Dug up. No tools used, though.
先挂着长毛。好，大家真的很喜欢数字的累积耶。其实也不能干嘛，但是我发现大家都很喜欢累积那个数字增长这样。
Recently. Smell of cadaverine's old, though. Overripe. Wonder where the stench will lead me.
好像是会有一种快感，是吗？可是它终究不是金钱啊！绕过去。哎，要人第5。 这是一种排名的那个，希望能在前10名。
Whatever filth lives here sure chose an unusual place for its lair. Means it's sapient, or just plain clever. Somebody's doing some cooking.
吃小孩的肉。
It's a human femur. A child's. Human skulls in a magic circle. Monsters clearly using them. Drawing strength from the place of power. Gotta be a grave hag. Collected the skulls to
原来
draw
是
the
巫
power
婆。
through
为
them.
什么
Confidence
以
grew
前的
enough
传
it
说都
started
是巫婆
prowling
在
the
吃小
village.
孩？
Need to take the skulls. Force it to go back to the cemetery. I'll get it there. That ought to really piss it off. Now to lay low in the cemetery. It's likely to crawl out after dark.
《放在墓》。 要带我绕了非常大一圈。又不穿衣服，那看起来好变态。
Thief. Skulls he stole. My skulls. Ought to dig up his own.
There she is. Right on cue.
我爱情杀熊我现在不爱情杀。用边边。哎呀，按错了啊！我会一罐。哦，战利品。嗨，宪哥。哎呦，今天放假吗？好忘了装。知道啦，干嘛是提醒？装过了。 会计。
Come on, Roach. Whoa there, Roach.
Hmm.
Hear about the job.
And?
It's taken care of. It was a grave hack that dug up the graves and snatched the child.
Aye. So,
Aye.
how is the little tyke?
Child's dead.
Oh, 'tis as I thought.
What about my reward?
Oh, I've not forgotten, nay. Here you go. Thanks much for your help.
Take care.
哦，边上去看一下这问号。
Move it!
不是强盗。呜呼！要怎么啊？不知道怎么弄，算了，立马放弃。水里面。 太浅。哦，射到哎！居然要钥匙。哎呀哎呀呀！
Damn it!
一直在肢解人家。
Looks like rain.
我要找钥匙。
you. You ought to come by Mulberrydale. See me forge. Got something for you.
这边有那个。他开始自己自行移动了。所以那个 NPC 还会就是你还会看到他慢慢自己要移动到城镇这样。没有商人这样子。觉得他的那个这个船点跟上面那个商人怎么隔得有点距离，或他牌子在里面就好了。
Midges were fighting on account of this downpour. Ah! Folk don't object to your white mob.
Who? Need.
Anno Kiroro。 了解。RS
So long. Need some.
大陆
So long.
Fucked up this.
Fancy a...
好打的。
See ya.
Ever heard of preventive arse wiping?
我
Rain don't rust in blades.
好像会有个地方还没去。
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
Geralt and Yennefer were reunited, but something even more important happened in Vizima.
Port.
Geralt learned that Cirilla, his one-time ward, had returned from afar, and she was in danger. He was to find her, at the Emperor's command and Yennefer's behest.
想回家就回家啊。像我无论什么时候来，那边的士兵就一直在那个伏地挺身做一辈子的伏地挺身。放手哦，那个人身上。我还以为他没穿裤子。 这张地图的风都超大。对啊，从我第一次进来之后到现在，它的天气几乎没什么改变过。它显示这是什么？灭掉。好了。正常大家明天就放了啊，除了被要求加班的，或是服务业的。要先选。急了。
Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
How long? 收起来，干嘛一直拔出来啊？等一下，按错键还以为我要揍
Heard
他
you。can tell me about it.
Oh, I saw her. Saw Jenny of the woods with mine own eyes, like I sees you now, Witcher.
What did she look like? In detail, please try.
Truth be told, I didn't see her too clearly. It were growing dim, see, and this pale shape loomed afore me, mist-like. I comes closer, and the cloud thickened, and something like a visage came out of the mist.
What did you do?
What do you think, me love? That I'd wait to see the wraith in full glory? Ran to the village to tell folk what I'd seen.
I see. So she appeared to you just after twilight? Important clue, thanks. You take care now.
Even the gods weep for our misfortune. But her downfall is Even the gods weep for our misfortune.
Midges was biting on account of this downpour.
A piece of fabric, possibly from a dress, got snagged on the undergrowth. Stride indicates she was running. Probably why she tore her dress. Somebody chase her? Couldn't outrun her pursuer. He stabbed her or slit her throat. Strange. Left the knife behind. Dried blood on it.
有没有
Come
尸
in
体？
handy. Drag the body through here. Clear trail. Lugged the body all the way to the woods. Buried it here. Shallow grave. Murderer must have been pressed for time. Something's sticking out. A letter?
我已经告诉他我不想认识他了，知道你不怕伯克海，但我会怕。他说他爱我，但不是我跟你之间的爱，而是一种猛烈又可怕的爱。伯克海肯定不会放过我们，我们非跑走不可。原来是恐怖
Scorned
情
lover
人。
killed the woman, seems to me. A night wraith. Alderman probably knew the girl. I had to ask him.
好恐怖哦！可不可以不要动不动杀人啊？人家不能拒绝你们。
Even the gods weep for our misfortune.
If it weren't for our pharaoh...
Greetings.
What do ye want?
Zula and Bakai. Did you know them? They must have lived in this
那
village.
种边缘性人
Good
格。
God, he knows. 'Tis witchery. They disappeared, both of them, into thin air. We've not seen them a week now.
I found the girl's grave and a letter. It's clear she rejected Bakai because she loved another.
Zula and Ontan, aye. We thought they'd fled north to seek happiness there. Bokai departed round the same time. So that's to mean our Zula's the wraith. Can't be.
她长得漂亮跟善良呢，就不会成为妖灵
So
吗？
pretty.
Any idea where they used to meet?
Well, can't say for sure. But the young'uns, they go to the clearing, mostly west of the village, past the fields. Zula. Good gods.
我可以以貌取人呢？
No way I can hope to lift this curse. Gotta drive the wraith away. Stand a chance if I
所以
can
成
bind
为
it to
妖
one
灵的一定要
spot
是
for
要
a
丑
while.
的人。
Even the gods weep for our misfortune.
真的是哦。小爱侣的优惠地点，听起来怎么有点嘲讽？
The night wraith won't appear in daylight.
飘来飘去。我想要猛鱼大师。
Show me what you got.
节奏游戏吗？哦，很多战利品哦。
If it weren't for our fair helpers,
Greetings.
what do ye want?
Jenny of the Woods is gone. Got rid of her.
She'll not be back.
No. I know how to dispatch night wraiths for good.
Aye, of course. Your reward, as agreed. Many thanks to ye, Master Witcher.
Thank you.
Farewell.
谢谢惠顾。升级啦！不错不错，非常的多钱，非常的舒服。
Sold to us. It's like a...
Hey, sod off. We're looting here.
我们聊聊。
Not here for the loot. interested in the sorcerers who lived here.
And we're supposed to believe that.
Yeah.
Most likely hiding in some rat trap with the rest of them.
Someone's gotta know more.
I'd look for her in a putrid grove.
Putrid Grove.
武林听起来是腐女躲在
I wouldn't
躲的
know.
地方。
Rumour has it, it's a place for freaks and oddities.
You'd fit in well there.
Maybe. Thing is, gotta know how to get there.
They say you gotta get there through the sewers, but you gotta enter them outside of town. Few know where exactly, though.
Ask a beggar. Or spot yourself a thief. Follow him. Beggars and thieves got to pay tribute to the king of beggars. Word is, they do it in the grove.
Mean to say the local beggars have a king, crown, scepter, and all that?
丐帮吗？
Wouldn't scoff, mate. King of beggars, it's a moniker. Yeah, for a man who everyone in Novigrad respects deeply.
And watch yourself. Menga himself don't even go to the grove.
Someone call for me. Wonder why.
It's Menga.
Temple guard.
这个进场的方式非常像舞台剧。
Thieving vermin to the confession chamber.
What, but sir, what's the offence? This is some sorcerer's bitchy shop.
Think that gives you the right to steal her property?
Well, sorcerers, mages of all types are outlaws.
But by law, the temple guard takes possession of their belongings, and the rule of law still holds in Novigrad. You know a bat can sniff out a moth a mile away.
不是嗅到，是听到。你想干嘛？
Got nothing to do with their sense of smell. It's about their hearing.
Well, well.
Good
Man knows his bats. Here I thought you only cared about monsters. And as bats sense moths, so I sense freaks. And start by warning them, Novigrad's no place for your kind.
Heard Novigrad was no place for mages. Now you're telling me it's no place for witchers. So who's it a place for?
Righteous folk professing the one true faith in the eternal fire. Nothing I can do to you now, but just know that I know you're here. One misstep, one error, you'll make a mistake, it's inevitable. I'll be the first to learn of it, and when I do, it'll be standard procedure, like for every magic oddity who dares taint this city's air. Be seeing you.
好欠揍！来干架啊！就是他们没收刮完的话，我收刮完这样。
Roots. Just turn to healing?
草莓 ，blueberry。
Hairbrush. Only ever known
梳
Triss
子也
to
太
use
大了
one
吧
like this.？
这梳子梳马的吗？
Triss's. Never knew her to drop them on the floor. The Rose of Remembrance. All dried up.
Oh, deepest apologies, Governor. Fetch some metal, you wretch. I've been robbed! Thief!
You know the Ballad of Wanda, who stormed in her garden? Don't bother me, please.
Stay away.
What's he doing here? Oh!
Think I piss me trousers.
看不出谁是小偷啊。有一堆醉汉啊！
You know the Ballad of Wanda, who stormed in her garden?
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? Me mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
妨碍我的家伙。
Here.
Thank you, you gold-hearted man. Care to hear me tell a woe?
No.
Some other time. I'm in a hurry.
他掉下去2次，人家重播。旁边那个人穿的也太奇怪吧！这个人。
Suspicious to me, tramp.
沃桑的手下都要穿成就是这么像变态吗？
Life's sweat enough in the gutter.
Oh.
God, the Reaper's company.
God, it's everywhere. I see it all around.
Officer, taking a rest from witch hunting. Greetings, Your Honour. Good to see you again.
Ring as the usual.
Of course. Keep this up and you'll earn yourselves a preferential rate.
Good, I enjoy shaking things.
身上有3个奶子的货。
Method for exercising witches.
Open up.
Who are you and what do you want?
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated killer, methinks.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know it, gotta contribute to the Grave's upkeep.
Don't know the password.
Pay up then.
I won't pay. Let me in.
作弊。
Yes, sir.
$10块也是钱啊，反正我那个点那么高，干嘛不省下来啊？神经病哦！10块都是我辛苦赚的我刚刚那个挡我路，我觉得太麻烦了，给他20块，20块我就心很痛了。
What are you up?
Oh. 100104好贵哦。先不要好了，就 cam 几年。之前还蛮够用的。
About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes.
女二出场啦，女二。
Me and my men'll manage just fine without the help of you or any other mages. But you, well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Am I mistaken, or you got something to take up with me?
Who knows? Man with 2 swords and the skill to use them could be very useful these days.
Could have sent some underling to fetch me.
Could have, but I admit I wanted to see how you'd manage. See if you're as crafty as you are well crafted. See, Witcher, I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with a hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
那你到底要干嘛啦？
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but a leash around their necks. They call this place the Putrid Grove, but it's the rest of Novigrad that's putrefied. This here's the last bastion of normality, sanity, reason. I'm actually glad someone like you's found his way to our city, because it will be our city one day, Geralt. Mark my words.
Yours, plural?
Yeah, mine. And my friends. But that's a tale for another time. For
那
now,
表示还是没有
I'll
真正
leave
的
you
自
two
由啊，
alone.
你
'Cause
只是
like I
另外一
said,
个掌控者而已。
you clearly need it.
Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town.
I'll be glad to tag along.
什么眼神啊？怎样？有话要讲啊？
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Marigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely?
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
Her? Here? No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
我蛮讨厌就是设计那个红发角色，然后他的头发红到有点不太自然的。
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat with difficulties, you might say. I was walking along the canal with a sack full of goodies for you. Looked up and spied a trio of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! it. A sack full of magicalities, and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When asked why, I claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that?
不是女一就是女二喽。
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch
打碎他的睾丸，天哪！
fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
重点是那个人被打碎睾丸，他竟然没有就是休克痛死还是什么的，太猛了吧！
We were lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
让我把东西拿完了。 怎样怎样？Hello， 你没丢中哦。
There's a draft. Should be an exit. Klug wouldn't have sent us here. Must be a lever on his wall making a secret passage. Well?
那个手，
City of
那个手，
Name actually used to mean
那个手很有生命力的那个手，
Reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from
好恐
Raven's
怖哦！
reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things: coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions, and they'll go after non-humans next.
那个手还会方向转诶，怎样？
Financial life in the city.
Official word is that Novigrad will remain neutral. Somehow doubt anyone believes that anymore.
Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
你这个不行哎、有点渣渣感，小王八蛋啊！你不能就是要了一个之后，另外一个也要啊！你当然你韦小宝、安口，真的哎，不行哎，好雷哦，这角色。
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
可以不要调情吗？
For one,
I've never even intimated.
we need to hurry.
Another drifter in from Temeria. Got right habit
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Triss, you told this man you're a sorceress?
Of course. She was looking for work. That's her chief asset.
Are you, Triss?
I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher.
More importantly, no one would believe such a beauty could be an exterminator of rodents. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
为什么这个人讲话有一股贵族腔？你先付一半。
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related.
I'll
cover half the space. You take the other half. Look for
还要来抓老鼠。
activity.
Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks
好
like,
飞
but rodents...
哈哈，好肥。
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really feel up to looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
太多了吧？
Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with rats. Once I hit one with
The
a fork
音乐。
in complete darkness,
Oh.
trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really.
这个花心男。
Problem was no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound. And
Reconciled?
哈哈，怎么办呢？哈哈。只好配合演出了。
I was
天哪，
worried
为什么
about
我要演
seeing
一个
you
渣男呢
again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell
这
me
种
how
事后
Yan's
说我
doing.
想要继续当朋友都是假的啊。
You didn't answer my question. How's Yan?
他很好，还可以，我不知道。
She's fine.
That's good.
Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
阿哈军团。
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends begged me to notify them if I encountered
靠，
a
王八
mage,
蛋！
sorceress, what have you.
还好我先拿一半。
Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap, Geralt.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest and let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have
我
to
们
take
俩
us
分不
both.
开。
Geralt!
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember, I can't help but get in your way.
Heard enough
这
from this
种
horse, son.
As have I. Neither is
通
to
常如果
leave
把他
here
当朋友，
alive.
应该不会讲说我们两个分不开，应该会更好兄弟一点吧。
Come on, come closer.
Hello。
That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to tame me. Duped and trapped. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I
把
not
身上的
told
钱
them,
交出来
they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
你要懂得保护自己。
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I've been thinking he
听起来
might
怎么
know
这么
something
讨
about
厌啊？
Suri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oniromancer in town, Kareen Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Kareen's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, Dejon Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying.
那个项链太有生命力了吧 ？OK， 我们要扎就扎到底啊！
Nice to see you again.
这种刚分手的那种，
You too, Geralt.
还在那边很温柔
We
在那边
should
对
go
谈
now,
说，
before Kareen goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'd be nice.
All right. See you later.
跟你讲，藕断丝连才是最可怕的。然后表现一副好像我还是很温柔，我还想跟你当好朋友，就是渣渣的 feel， 渣渣的 feeling。
Trouble?
这跟长相没有关系了，
I've worked up quite the
是他的个性问题。
Your peepers. So strange.
刚刚那些选项还不够渣吗？他在那边表示他很温柔那种，还是干嘛的？可是那些讲的那些话都是屁话啊！ 奉劝各位，无论是男生还是女生，跟人家结束感情了，然后你已经有另外一半了，除非大家都知道，大家的那个大家都已经有共识，你们的感情是有流动的，是没有一定要固定在一起的。可是如果以一般道德观念来讲，请你不要这样跟对方藕断丝连啦。这种我不觉得那是温柔。 你只是帮自己留了一条后路而已。这种温柔才不是真的温柔啊，那只是你自己舍不得而已，舍不得放手。 掉下去。而且其实，除非你单身吧，不然如果你已经有另一半了。 跟你的前任最好是不要有什么太紧密的联络吧，讲明白一点。就算你们说好彼此是朋友，也不是真正的那种。我觉得跟那个好朋友是不一样的啦，因为你们是有进入另一段关系跟另一段感情的。
Who's asking?
所以对我来讲，他的这种行为就是渣男的行为。
My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
我把狼设定本来就，
I'm looking for Kareen Tilly.
对啊，玩家可以让他 就跟很多女生发生性
Been
关
there
系，
for a
所
few
以
days, dreaming the home's
他
history.
本来也不是什么忠贞的角色，只是说他有个官
I'd
配
like，to go inside, look
就是说
around.
Yennefer 是
I
他
don't
的
usually
是他
let
的
strangers rummage
真
around my
爱
home.
这样，
Twin swords, though.
可是他并没有为他的
You're a witcher.
真爱就是真的很那个、
You
啊。
may enter, call at my whim.
Truth is, we're already dependent on the Black Ones, economically.
哇，他的那个小说的那个世界观本来就，他们那个恋爱价值观有点不太一样啦。房子在哪里？
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks?
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it!
他们好像也是
Put it down,
肉
please.
体关系发生蛮
Don't
快的
spill。it. Please. Ah!
改成犀利有点不太，哈哈哈哈。可是他不是说把她当女儿吗？这样不就有点恶心吗？哈哈哈哈哈。那种嘴巴上把人家当女人，然后如果还上了她，
Wake up.
这样听
It's
起来有
just a
点恶
dream.
心哎。
Wake up.
哇，身材很好哎。
The doll. The attic.
现在那个状况很像，就是我现在已经准备好了，来吧。
All right. Time to check the
等一下，你刚刚裙子不是还蛮长的吗？
Leave it.
但这画面有点色情的。
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
大汉堡。
Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
可是她的她的裙子上半部还在啊。只是想说，刚刚看到的动画不是长的吗？就是有稍微遮起来，然后一进来那个回到游戏里面，怎么突然变短这么多呢？恐怖片哦。
Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find
阁楼
one.
为什么会有鱼啊？这样鱼会发臭吗？
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please.
摇篮里，摇篮在哪里啊？我有一丝摇篮。哦，看来这很像恐怖片。 看看为何门会关起来，因为是恐怖片啊。
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy, a riddle.
俊雄，不要闹啦，俊雄。俊雄好咯。烤炉在哪里啊？我有一次烤炉。你说那个演员吗？
Boo! Did I scare you?
Oh.
Scared you, didn't I? Could tell you was scared.
他跟前面那个小男生可以配一对。
Sarah, ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
这游戏有很多生物都长得很像你啊。
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
可以不要用第三人称。
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone.
大母鸡。
What I love is when this
我
big
唔
hen
知
chases
道
me.
啊。
Hen's got these red.
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
那我只好把你赶出去。不要那么凶嘛。
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up.
OK， 可以办正事了。
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares.
穿的也太暴露了
I
吧
was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We Witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
听起来好像要发展什么关系了。你前面才跟就是一个法师就是打完一炮，然后又对前女友在那边就是调情。
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse. Truth is, we're already dependent on the black market.
OK， 我也是做了一个就是好事啊。
Oh, I've had enough of living.
Oh. 有个金账号。
Truth is, we're already dependent on the black markets, economically.
老宇兄。
Got the courage to repeat that slander to my face?
Readily. You are a mutant.
A
freak. A useless relic of a bygone age that should be burned like a withered branch.
For a relic, I'm pretty darn good with a sword. Know a cut where you'd bleed to death before you hit the ground. Run out of things to say? Good.
Preacher's fierce in the mouth, but holler at him and his tail slicks between his legs. Come on, people.
The thinking customer will see right away up the best deals this side of Sail to Spinnaker.
外面里面。
Just might find that brave enough. You, go back here. A witcher? Oh, hear about the notice by chance?
Not quite, but what's it about? I hear right you're going on some voyage, need a companion.
Not just some voyage. Cross the sea. Mark this. When I got pressed into the infantry in 1242, I promised my beloved Let I'd return alive, whole, and with a pearl from Skellige. Not just any pearl either. A black one. The rarest and most precious.
Well, well. Ambitious.
Perhaps. But they were empty words. I came from the war, that one and the next, but I never fulfilled my promise. High time to change that. For if not now, then when? Thing is, I've grown old in the meantime, as you see. Can't manage it alone, need a strong shoulder to lean on. And a witcher's shoulder's as strong as they come. So, what do you say?
Plan's crazier than it is sane, but there's an irresistible charm to it. Offer me some pay and I'll help you out.
Don't you fret about coin. I brought home a good deal of it from various fronts. Say we meet in Skellige, by the collapsed bridge near Arenbjorn. It's but a hop away from the bed where black pearls are born. Will that work for you?
Sounds fine. See you there.
"楼上吧。直接约在房间见哦。哇，这个这个场面为什么有一种
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
他裙子又变长了。
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Ciri. The woman's name is Ciri. I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
No.
Yes.
No need to rush.
啊，这还有 no。
We have time.
It was in Rivia. The second war with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal.
哦，那心理力气真大哎。
She left us there. It was the last time I saw her.
Is there anything you'd like to add? Another memory, perhaps?
全部听听好了。
Yes, there's something else.
All right. Tell me no more than you wish to.
Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl. So I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing. Caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think...
In that case,
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds.
这么方便哦。
Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk.
先生，你今天要买半套还是全套呢？
Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion? They liked each other a lot.
他那个裙子一直在展露他的腿啊，不然在织毛衣吗？哇，你也太花俏了吧，这位先生！因为他穿着一身姨妈红的衣服、欸，什么东西啊？哦，那是白狼的梦吗？那个梦也太奇特了。
Dreamt of a swallow at first.
因为鬼跨博。
Just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply, show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him.
Oh.
Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
哎 ，OK， 什么事都没有发生呢。
Yes.
我突然站在椅子上。好，
Why don't you all just get off my back?
怎样？
Help some fellas out, Master. We're a bit of coin
关我
short
屁
another
事
round.
啊！
Because we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do, like, with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's a witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
You boys look tired. Probably ought to go home now.
Well, how long we been drinking now?
2 days. Well said, Master. Home we will go.
滚啦！
Mix to yourself.
奇怪，这个游戏没有妓院吗？我怎么记得2代我常常去找妓女玩？哦，那我点很高啊，目前都可以解掉，非常的舒适。哦，是2棍。可不是我没发现，奇怪怪怪的。他那边乱。好恶心哦，大哥。现在锁住了，我怎么办？
I never come back, you stinking scaddies.
All we wanted was...
Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out.
我身上明明就挂了2把剑，但我为什么一直想要找我干架啊？
With pleasure.
到底是怎样啊？但我不能烧他们看不到，看不到。
reminds me of our days of war. Eh?
Yeah, almost like we never left
奇怪
Birkin.，
那是锁定哦。
Leave it to me.
Leggett!
Plough fruit. I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
女儿失踪记，
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. I just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote.
女性爱慕者
A
信。
note from a grateful muse.
你那深邃的双眼让我脸红心跳，整个世界突然天旋地转，我陷入疯狂的愉悦之中。音乐、歌声还有你，让我感受到蜂蜜般的甜美。有那么一刻，我仿佛感觉自己是你所熟练的鲁特琴，只想以那灵活的手指来拨弄我充满渴望的灵魂。哦，拨一下，拨一下。
Reading someone else's letters.
My visage red and...
10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, 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 no! That's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Seems Dandelion's taking the tavern business seriously.
If you only knew. Gives it everything. Not seen him this obsessed ever. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late, the dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
哦，好困哦。 我会有个奇怪的空间。好像身体整个卡进物件里面。试过北斗七星式吗？北斗七星式是什么？我蛮想看的。何谓北斗七星式呢？北斗七星式，好好奇哦！哈。不过我有点困我想去睡一下。就收台啦，谢谢大家，拜拜喽。